The stock market just crashed, and this is not just like a measly little crash. This is the real deal. But guess what? One asset that stuck out above all is crypto. And I'm going to show you why I think crypto is about to take off while all other markets are just plunging. Let's get into it. All right, so check this out. You can see right here that the Dow Jones is down 5.5%. I mean, guys, gals, this is like crypto-like movement. This is hardcore. In my opinion, the TradFi markets, and I'm going to show you a chart here, they are just completely overflated. And remember, they're a derivative of the dollar. Like all this stuff that's going on with the tariffs and inflation and all the stuff from COVID realistically is what's driving all of this price action to the downside. Look at this. The S&P 500 down 6%. Remember, the S&P 500 is supposed to give you like an average of 10% per year. This is a pretty hardcore dump. Nasdaq down 5.82%, again, almost 6%, and the Russell 2K down 4.37%, not so bad. VIX is up 50%. What is going on here? This is some very, very volatile movement. Now, a lot of people are still talking about this Bitcoin reserve, and there's rumors floating around that Donald Trump is going to be buying an additional $1 billion in Bitcoin very, very soon. And that could be why Bitcoin is actually up 1% while everything is down like 5-6%. But here's just a few things. You can see here this GMI Financial Conditions Index that follows Bitcoin. So this black chart here is basically Bitcoin as it pertains to this GMI Financial Conditions, and which stands for, by the way, Global Macro Investor. Okay, and this thing really mirrors and follows this. So this looks like we're probably at the end, and this is a lagging indicator. Bitcoin lags against this, so we could see this major upside of Bitcoin very, very soon. And this thing is going parabolic right here. Marty Party points out, look at all this. Everything is down, even gold, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, you name it. I mean, Tesla, everything is down except for Bitcoin. That's so wild. I never thought I'd see the day something like that. Yeah, Michael Saylor saying global M2. So this is the money supply, okay? Also another indicator that Bitcoin usually follows. And you can see here, global money supply was down, and we are down here. And usually it's just lagging just a little bit, a few months sometimes. But once this money starts going to crypto, and especially after we see things like this, I mean, this is pretty gnarly. Everything's going down, but Bitcoin's going up. Something's going on, guys and gals. Here you have the Secretary of State in the United States saying that Bitcoin is becoming a store of value. Guys, gals, this is not some Bitcoiner, some random maxi telling you this. This is the U.S. Treasury Secretary. This is pretty insane for them to be saying this that high up. And he did this interview with Tucker Carlson where, he's throwing out all these things, all the different reserves that they have, talking big stuff about Bitcoin. So now let's take a look at the chart, and you can see this chart. Bitcoin basically topped out more or less around $108,000 or $109,000. And if you take this and draw this line down here all the way to the current price where it's at, we're at a negative 22.83%. So that's not that bad, all things considered, and especially in crypto land. But let's take a look at the Dow. The Dow has just been absolutely annihilated. And remind me, TradFi people, leave a comment down below if you know this, but isn't like a 20% downturn in TradFi markets, like bear market territory, like that's where you determine whether or not you're in a bear market? Look at this. In one day, look at this gap down. I mean, we don't even see this stuff in crypto, guys and gals. This gap down, this is just insane. Two complete falling knives. And you can see that the markets are down negative 15.08%. And we haven't been here since last year in May. So almost a year ago, it's taken just literally 2 days to get back to where we were almost a year ago. So now, how does this pertain as to like what I'm doing and what our strategies are up against right now? Well, our one strategy, Taurus, hanging in there, very patient. Our signals have not taken. We took one trade earlier this week because the market was starting to go up, but then we got stopped out, and that's okay. So we have like a 1 penny loss on 81 cents. It's not that big of a deal. That's the name of the game. When you play risk management, you're going to have times of drawdown. Now, our other strategy, Scorpio, is down about 7.8% this week alone. Why is that? So here's the thing. Scorpio actually thrives in volatility, and it goes based off of like impulses in the market. And so what we're waiting for is for the impulse to like go in one direction or another. It's been taking longs, it's been taking shorts, but it has been getting out. And I'm not concerned at all. I've seen this go, as low as a 25% drawdown, me personally, and have it have like a delta of 50% in a gain in just a matter of days. I actually like when this is in drawdown because usually it's finding its way to that spike. Now, we just started last month on this one. So, be paying attention. If you guys are looking to get into this, this is a real interesting one. Take a look at April and let's see where we end up. I have a hunch that we're going to end up really, really strong this month, whether or not it's to the downside or the upside. It's just we need some clear confirmation. And once it does, this thing just keeps piling in and then it scales out just as fast. It's pretty impressive. But we do want that volatility. We want that drawdown because then there's the odds of it going up go more and more, higher and higher. And what ends up happening is eventually it does get the direction right. And it's gotten the direction right 100% of the time in the last 5 years. So I'm not worried about this again. If anything, this is the time to dollar cost average into this strategy. But it is trading Bitcoin, it is trading Ethereum, and it does go short, it does go long. Anyways, guys, gals, if you like this sort of content that we're putting out and all this alpha that we're giving you, it's completely free. Hit that like button so the algorithm gets it out to people. Hit that subscribe button and the notification button so you get notified every single time I put a video out. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.